Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this 31st day of March 2023. This is the morning briefing, getting you ready for the rest of your Friday and the weekend, as well as looking ahead at some of the national news that will be going on today. There is a chance of a severe outbreak in the middle part of the country today. I'll show you the latest on that. But first, we'll take a look at what's happening around here and what we can expect for the weekend and going into early next week. It does look as though we are going to see even colder air come our way as we get into early next week. So let's get right to it on this Friday morning. Let me show you just what's happening here. We do have, let me show you the satellite. We have a couple of clouds in the area. This is Sacramento County right here. And as you can see, we have some sun, we have some clouds. Of course, all of this is snow in the Sierra, Lake Tahoe looking quite nice. But the farther north you go, the more clouds you do find. And this is going to be a pattern that we're going to see over the course of the weekend. The farther north we are, the more clouds we'll see and even chances of rain from time to time. So Redding, Lassen County, Plumas County, I think we are going to see occasional rain and snow over the course of the weekend. But the farther south you go, the less chance you have of that. Again, all of this is snow. You do see Mono Lake pointing out there, popping out right there. And then as you go farther to the south, you lose most of that snow. In Southern California just looks great. And the Central Valley looks nice and green this morning as well as it is spring. I know it hasn't felt like it, but but yeah, things are starting to grow a little bit. But yeah, I think this pattern that we're seeing this morning is a lot like what we will see this weekend. The farther south you are, the more sun you're going to see over the next couple of days. The farther north you are, the more cloud cover you will see. So let's get to some of the model data. This is the NAM, and this is a little bit overdone. It's trying to spit out a fair amount of snow from that area cloud cover I just showed you. But this is this afternoon. This is Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock. There's a weather system to the north, and over the last couple of days, we've been carrying a chance of some rain showers on Saturday afternoon, and here it is. This is Saturday around midday. This is early afternoon, and this is late afternoon, early evening. In the weather office, we call this a dying quail. In other words, it's a weather system that comes in and it just falls apart. That's kind of a dying quail. But it is probably going to be good enough that we'll see some light snow in Plumas County. Might see a dusting of snow on Interstate 80 late in the afternoon. Probably not enough for chain controls. I don't think we'll have any travel issues in the Sierra from this. But again, look at, Redding will see some light rain. And if you're going north on I-5, you will run into some snow. Again, this is Saturday at around 8 o'clock in the evening. Let's get into the day Sunday. And the thing that's going to happen here, and I'll show you that with a different graphic here in a second, is colder air is going to be moving in. This is Sunday at 5 o'clock. Snow on north on I-5. If you are traveling north or south on I-5 this weekend, you are going to find snow north of Redding and all the way to Medford. This is going to be cold, so it's not going to be a lot of snow because this air is very dry. But, boy, it is going to get cold. This is Monday morning right in here. Cold air moving in, bringing some snow to the Sierra. This will be inches. And while this model isn't showing it, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shower or two in the valley both Monday and Tuesday. But it's this cold air, but I'll show you the cold air with a better perspective. These are the temperatures at 5,000 feet. I've been showing you this. It's roughly 5,000 feet. It's 850 millibars is what it is. And so let's just show the Interstate 80 corridor where the temperature's around 0 degrees Celsius. So 32 degrees F. Now watch what happens as we go through the weekend. This is Saturday. Not bad, Saturday. The zero line actually goes to the north. Saturday afternoon, we might get into the mid-60s. Maybe even upper 60s in Stanislaus County. Still below average, but not too bad. Let's get into the day on Sunday. Notice how the blue colors start to come in. This is Sunday around the middle part of the day. We're back into the area around 0. And again, I'm just kind of using the I-80 corridor. Farther north, -3. The south end of the valley, +9. Southern California still looking good. But even Southern California will be taken over by this cold air. This is Monday morning. Temperatures aloft, -6. That's outrageously cold for this time of year. If we had enough moisture, this would be good enough to give us snow down to 1,000 feet. But the thing is, there isn't going to be enough moisture here to squeeze anything out. This is just dry, cold air. But that could give the valley, let me talk a little bit about this, what the problem could be with this cold air. we could be seeing some frost and or maybe even a freeze if we don't have any wind Monday morning, again Tuesday morning. And now that we're going to be going into early April, the problem could be for growers. Again, the almond farmers have already been hit by the cold air because they've already gone through their bloom cycle or just about ending. And now more trees are coming into bloom. So this could have a big impact on ag. And if you're just a backyard farmer, you're going to have to protect things. If you've put out some plants early, or if you're growing things from seed and they're outside, Monday morning and Tuesday morning, I think we could have valley temperatures down in the low 30s, and some of the foothills, lower foothills, maybe even in the upper 20s. Monday morning is going to be cold. So let's go back to that. So again, this is very dry air, but it is very cold air. And for the valley, we may be once again on Monday and Tuesday looking at highs only in the upper 50s, whereas the average daytime high for this time of year is 70. I just don't see that happening. So again, this is going to be relatively dry air. So while we'll see some snow in the Sierra, it would be inches, not feet, but it is going to get cold. All right. I do want to switch gears a little bit because there's something else going on here today that I got to call your attention to, and that is this potential for a severe outbreak in the middle part of the country today. This is another one of those cases that looks really bad on paper, looks really bad on the models, and I want to just highlight this because here on YouTube, I'm not sure where everybody might be watching this, and for those of you from Iowa through Missouri, Illinois, all of these areas, pay attention to your warnings, pay attention to your local National Weather Service office and your local broadcast meteorologists. Today is going to be a bad day, has the potential to be a very bad day for tornadoes. So let me just show you the way the HRRR is showing it. It's this outbreak here. This is through the early afternoon, big thunderstorms in Iowa, and then this line right here that arcs down through Missouri and Illinois. Here's Illinois, that line there, and then there's more activity farther south into Arkansas and into parts of Tennessee. Any of these have the possibility of producing long stretch tornadoes, and this is something I rarely show in Northern California. This is something called the STP, the Significant Tornado Parameter, and I don't know how well. Let me move this up. There's a scale here on the bottom. It goes from 0 to 10. 10's right over here. All right. This right here, let's see, that's 12. Yeah, I don't mean to laugh, but now 14. So again, this is just a model parameter, but I wanted to show you that because on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 14. So for those of you in Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, other parts that are in those warned areas, just be super vigilant today. Always have a source of communication, radio, weather radio, television, that sort of thing, so that you always know when a warning might come up for your area. So just, like I said, be extra vigilant today. We do have the possibility of a pretty bad outbreak of tornadoes. And we'll see how that goes through the middle part of the day and into the afternoon. In Northern California, some sun, still cool. It is Friday. Hope you get out and enjoy some of the sunshine. I'm going to today. I'm going to play hooky. I'm not going to go into the office today, so I'm just working here from the home office. Heather Waldman will be on the air tonight. I'll be back on TV on Monday. I'll have the next YouTube update on Sunday night, getting you ready for the week ahead. So in the meantime, enjoy your Friday. Make it a great day. And if you like these updates, go ahead and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.